Hello and welcome back to this week's edition of 5 Minute Geography with me, Stephen Doyle, explaining as simply as possible the world around us. Welcome back to the second part of a two-part series on population growth. And don't forget to stick around to the end of the video for another 5 Minute Geography fact of the week. One of the greatest social achievements of the last century has been the decline in death rates across the globe. Because death rates have declined, life expectancy has increased by at least 30 years in many countries. This is unprecedented when we look back in all of human history. Hong Kong has a life expectancy of 84 years. Japan has a life expectancy of 83, while Ireland has a life expectancy of just under 82 years. However, the poorer regions in sub-Saharan Africa has a much higher death rate and a lower life expectancy than other countries. There is a direct link between poverty and higher death rates. Poverty leads to early death because poor people have reduced access to healthcare services and filtered water. As well as this, they are more likely to be malnourished and therefore are more susceptible to diseases. Sub-Saharan Africa continues to see political corruption and conflict. As a consequence, health services and clean water are not prioritised. AIDS also continues to shorten people's lives in spite of massive progress in this area. If we look at the Democratic Republic of Congo, life expectancy there is only 50 years old. In Swaziland, you're only expected to live until you're 49. And while in Sierra Leone, you're only expected to live to 46 years of age. Child mortality refers to the number of babies who pass before the age of 5 years. The difference between child mortality rates in regions across the world is astoundingly alarming. In the developed world, child mortality is as low as 2 per thousand, while some figures exceed 100 per thousand in poorer countries. In poor countries, out of every 10 children who die, 5 die because of intestinal infections. These infections are picked up from unsafe water that is not boiled. Intestinal infections lead to diarrhea, dehydration, and kidney failure within a very short time. Other major causes of child death are malaria, measles, and whooping cough. It is therefore indisputable that a child's life chances depend on the region of the world in which they were born. Opinion is very much divided regarding the future rates of population increase. People believe we are going through a population explosion. Some people believe that the numbers will continue to increase rapidly and put a strain on our global natural resources, while others believe that the rate of increase will eventually slow down. There are two major views on this. People believe that population will continue to rise at an explosive rate for years, and that population will rise to over 10 billion by 2050, and that this will put a huge pressure on the land and the food supply. While other demographers believe that population will not increase so rapidly, that birth rates will drop as education and healthcare improves, and as more countries become developed, they will have less children and smaller families. And they believe that while population will grow, it will level out at about 10 billion by 2050. I would love to hear what side you're on. Do you believe that population growth will explode and put pressure on natural resources and the land? Or will population, as countries develop, begin to slow down its growth? I'd love to hear what you think in the comment section below. The global birth rate has fallen since the 1960s, and it is expected to keep falling over the next few decades. Although the overall rate is declining, fertility differs greatly across the world, as we've seen. For example, Africa experiences about 4.7 births, so that's about 5 births per woman still, while Europe still only experiences about 2 births. As always, I've been Stephen Doyle with 5 Minute Geography. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please click the like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like me to cover a specific topic, please just pop it in the comment section below.